After the age of 60, our bones quietly begin to change. For many people, this shows up as osteoporosis, a condition so common that 1 in 3 women and 1 in 5 men will experience a fracture linked to it. These fractures don't just mean pain. They can take away independence, mobility, and confidence in everyday life. But here's the hopeful truth. Bone loss isn't something you simply have to accept with age. Bones are living tissue. Even now, they are constantly breaking down and rebuilding. The real question is, are you giving them what they need to stay strong? Most people think the answer is complicated, medications or endless calcium tablets. In reality, research shows that simple, natural habits can make a huge difference. The foods you choose, the way you move your body, and even small lifestyle changes can slow down bone loss and, in many cases, build resilience back into your skeleton. Picture yourself a few years from now still walking with ease, still bending to tie your shoes without hesitation, still enjoying the garden, dancing, or playing with your grandchildren. That future is more possible than you might think. In this video, we'll uncover 7 practical, doctor-backed strategies to prevent osteoporosis naturally after 60 masi. You'll learn which foods actually protect your bones better than milk, how to exercise in ways that send the right signals to your bones, and which everyday habits quietly strengthen or weaken your skeleton. By the end, you'll have a clear, easy-to-follow plan that fits your lifestyle and helps you keep your independence for years to come. Strong bones start in the kitchen. After 60 your body becomes less efficient, absorbing certain nutrients, which means even if you've been eating the same way for years, your bones may not be getting what they need. That's why nutrition is the very first line of defense against osteoporosis. For decades, calcium has been the headline nutrient. And yes, calcium matters. It's the main building block of bone. But here's what most people don't realize. You don't need to rely only on dairy. In fact, many plant-based foods are packed with calcium. Your body can use leafy greens like kale, bok choy, and collard greens provide calcium in a form that's highly absorbable. Beans, almonds, sesame seeds, and even fortified plant milks are excellent sources as well. Yet calcium doesn't work alone. Imagine trying to build a house with bricks but no cement. You wouldn't get very far. That's where vitamin D comes in. Vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium and put it into the bones. Sunlight is the easiest source, but after 60 hours, our skin produces less vitamin D than it used to. That's why short periods of safe sun exposure, plus vitamin D-rich foods like fatty fish, eggs, and fortified cereals play a crucial role. Another unsung hero is magnesium. This mineral helps convert vitamin D into its active form, the one your bones can actually use. Nuts, seeds, whole grains, and dark chocolate are all tasty ways to sneak more magnesium into your diet. And then there's vitamin K2 found in foods like natto, certain cheeses, and eggs, which helps direct calcium into bones instead of letting it settle in arteries. Protein often gets overlooked, but it's vital. Bones are not just calcium, they're about 50% protein by volume. Without enough protein, your bones can become brittle, even if you're getting minerals. Think lean meats, fish, beans, lentils, and dairy alternatives. The key isn't to overhaul your entire diet overnight. Instead, look for small swaps. Replace white bread with whole grain. Add a handful of almonds as a snack. Mix spinach into your omelet. Try a fortified soy milk in your morning coffee. These small steps add up, giving your bones the raw materials they need to stay resilient. Think of every meal as a chance to build stronger bones. It's not just about avoiding weakness. It's about actively fueling your body to remain active, independent, and confident. If nutrition lays the foundation for strong bones, movement is the signal that tells your body these bones are needed. Keep them strong. Without regular activity, bones gradually thin out because your body thinks they're not being used. The right kinds of exercise are like a gentle alarm clock for your skeleton, reminding it to stay dense and resilient. The most effective category is weight-bearing exercise activities, where your feet and legs carry your body weight. Walking, dancing, light hiking, and even gardening, with bending and lifting, all fall into this group. These movements put mild stress on your bones, which triggers them to build back stronger. It doesn't have to be high impact or painful. Consistency matters more than intensity. Next is resistance training, using muscles to push or pull against resistance. This could be light dumbbells, resistance bands, or even bodyweight moves like squats, wall push-ups, and step-ups. When muscles pull on bones, it creates microstimuli that tell bones to increase their density. For seniors, resistance training also preserves muscle strength, making it easier to stay active in daily life. Balance and posture exercises are often overlooked, but are just as important. The reality is that fractures usually happen not just because bones are weaker, but because of a fall. Practices like Tai Chi, yoga, or simply standing on one leg near a chair for support help improve balance and reduce the risk of dangerous falls. Good posture exercises, like gentle stretches for the spine, also help keep bones aligned and supported. To put this into practice, imagine a simple weekly routine. Most days, a 20-30 minute walk at a comfortable pace. 2 days a week, light resistance training using small dumbbells or resistance bands at home. 2 or 3 times a week, gentle balance or flexibility activities like Tai Chi, chair yoga, or stretching. It doesn't have to be complicated. The goal isn't to train like an athlete, but to send steady signals to your bones and muscles. We still need you. And here's the encouraging part. Studies show that people who begin weight-bearing and resistance exercises even after 70 can still improve bone strength and reduce fracture risk. It's never too late to start. So, think of exercise not as a chore, but as an investment in independence. Every walk in the park, every stretch, every small weight lifted is a vote for stronger bones, better balance, and a more active future. Strong bones don't depend only on food and exercise. The way you live, today, the little habits that seem harmless can either quietly protect your skeleton or slowly weaken it. For people over 60, these lifestyle choices often make the difference between fragile bones and a steady, active body. One of the biggest factors is alcohol. Heavy drinking interferes with the body's ability to absorb calcium and vitamin D, and it can damage the cells that build bone. The good news is that moderate drinking, no more than 1 glass of wine or beer a day for most older adults, is generally considered safe. If you enjoy an occasional drink, just remember your bones will thank you if you keep it light. Another silent bone thief is smoking. Cigarettes don't just harm the lungs, they reduce blood flow to bones and interfere with estrogen and testosterone, hormones that play key roles in keeping bones strong. The encouraging news: quitting smoking benefits bones almost immediately. Within a few years of quitting, bone building cells begin to recover, giving you a second chance at strength. Sleep and stress are often overlooked, but crucial. While you sleep, your body repairs tissues, including bone tissue. Chronic sleep deprivation, or long-term stress hormones like cortisol, can weaken the process of bone rebuilding. Simple habits like keeping a regular bedtime, creating a dark, quiet sleep environment, and practicing relaxation techniques such as deep breathing or meditation can lower stress and give bones the rest they need to recover. Let's also talk about hydration and caffeine. Bones need water because dehydration makes it harder for nutrients to travel where they're needed. On the flip side, too much caffeine may interfere with calcium absorption. That doesn't mean you must give up coffee or tea. Just balance it. For every cup of coffee, add an extra glass of water, and keep total caffeine to a moderate level. Finally, consider your daily posture and movement patterns. Sitting for long hours without breaks not only stiffens muscles but can also reduce bone stimulation. Getting up every 30 to 40 minutes, stretching lightly, or even standing while talking on the phone gives bones the message that they're still in use. The key takeaway is this: it's not only about the big planned workouts or perfect meals. It's the small daily choices that add up. Limiting alcohol, avoiding smoking, getting restful sleep, staying hydrated, moderating caffeine, and moving regularly All these little things quietly protect your bones. Think of them as gentle guardians, working in the background every single day to keep your skeleton strong. If this video is helpful so far, I'd love to hear from you. What's the one habit you're most curious about trying? Nutrition, exercise, or lifestyle? Your experiences and questions not only help me, they help everyone watching who may be going through the same challenges. So, if you're finding value in this, go ahead and tap the like button. It really supports this channel and helps us reach more people who want to stay healthy after 60 years. And don't forget to subscribe to Senior Vic Health, where we break down complex health topics into simple, practical steps you can use right away. Together, we're building a community that proves staying strong and independent after 60 isn't just possible, it's realistic. With the right guidance and a little consistency, we've talked about nutrition, exercise, and lifestyle habits. Now let's put it all together into a clear plan you can actually follow. Think of this as your personal roadmap to stronger bones. After 60, you say, Step 1. Build your plate for bones. Start with food. Every meal is an opportunity to feed your skeleton. Aim to include at least one calcium-rich source like leafy greens, beans, or fortified plant milk, plus a source of protein such as fish, chicken, lentils, or yogurt. Add color with vegetables, which often carry magnesium and vitamin K2. And remember, short, safe sun exposure or vitamin D-rich foods help your body lock in the calcium. If you build meals around these simple choices, you're already strengthening your foundation. Step 2. Move with purpose. Next, give your bones a reason to stay strong. Try walking 20-30 minutes. Most days. Add 2 sessions of light resistance training each week and sprinkle in balance practice like Tai Chi, yoga, or simply standing on one foot near a chair for support. You don't need to do it all at once. Even 10 minutes here and there adds up. The key is consistency, not perfection. Step 3. Shape daily habits. Protect your progress with supportive lifestyle choices. Limit alcohol to a glass a day or less. Avoid smoking if possible. Keep caffeine moderate and drink plenty of water. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night and find simple ways to relax. Listening to calming music, reading, or breathing exercises. These habits reduce stress hormones that can weaken bone repair. Step 4. Start small, then grow. Don't feel you must change everything overnight. Begin with one nutrition swap, like replacing white bread with whole grain. Add one 10-minute walk after lunch. Go to bed 30 minutes earlier. Once these steps feel easy, layer in more. Over time, these small wins build momentum. Step 5. Review and adjust. Check in with yourself monthly. Ask, am I eating at least one bone-healthy food at each meal? Am I moving most days? Am I sleeping enough? Small adjustments based on these questions will keep you on track. The beauty of this plan is that it's flexible. You don't need perfection, you just need consistency. When you add up the foods, the movements, and the habits, you create a powerful environment where your bones are constantly reminded to stay dense and strong. Think of it as stacking simple bricks. Each choice may seem small, but over time they build a solid wall of protection around your health. And that means more years of independence, mobility, and joy in the activities you love. When it comes to osteoporosis, there are a lot of myths that quietly hold people back. Let's clear up a few of the most common ones. Myth 1. Only dairy gives you calcium. For years, milk was marketed as the main source of strong bones. But the truth is, leafy greens, beans, nuts, seeds, and fortified plant milks can provide just as much and sometimes more calcium. If you enjoy dairy, that's fine, but it's not your only option. Myth 2. It's too late to protect bones after 60. This is one of the most discouraging beliefs, and it's flat out false. Bones are living tissue that remodel throughout life. Studies show that even people who begin exercise or nutrition changes in their 70s or 80s can slow bone loss and improve strength. It's never too late to make progress. Myth 3. Osteoporosis only affects women. While women are at higher risk, especially after menopause, men are not immune. In fact, about 1 in 5 men over 60 will experience an osteoporosis-related fracture. Both men and women benefit from prevention. Myth 4. Supplements alone are enough. Calcium and vitamin D supplements can help, but they're not magic bullets. Without movement, without protein, without the right lifestyle habits, supplements do little on their own. Think of them as helpers, not replacements. Myth 5. Exercise is dangerous if you have weak bones. Yes, some high-impact activities should be avoided, but gentle weight-bearing and resistance exercises are actually protective. The right moves, done safely, stimulate bones to get stronger. If in doubt, start light and consult a healthcare provider, but don't avoid movement altogether. The bottom line, don't let myths keep you from action. With the right habits, progress is possible at any age, and often, it's the small, steady steps that make the biggest difference. We've covered a lot today, but the message is simple. Your bones are still listening. Even after 60, every meal is a chance to fuel them with calcium, vitamin D, magnesium, protein, and other key nutrients. Every walk or gentle strength session is a signal telling them to stay strong. And every lifestyle choice, sleep, hydration, balance, limiting smoking and alcohol creates an environment where your bones can thrive. Osteoporosis may be common, but it is not inevitable. With small, consistent steps, you can build resilience, protect your independence, and enjoy the freedom to keep moving and living the life you love. If you found this video useful, please give it a like. It helps us reach more people who need this message. Subscribe to Senior Vic Health for more science-backed, simple health strategies made for life after 60. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Which habit are you ready to start today? Together, we're proving that strong bones and a strong future are absolutely possible at any age.